Handling iframe. Welcome students. In this session we will learn about handling iframe in Protector automation testing. Hopefully you know what is iframe, and if you don't know what is iframe, I do recommend to go to the Google and search what is iframe is. And if you know what is iframe, then you are much familiar with the Selenium automation using iframe. If you know Selenium automation with iframe, you can easily learn this Protector automation testing and handling the iframe in Protector. So let's begin the session of handling the iframe. The first thing that we need to choose is to choose a website that have a iframe, because if the website doesn't have a iframe, there is meaningless of doing this coding. So we have to find a website that contains a iframe. So for your help, I have already found a website. This website have a iframe, jqueryui.com/datepicker. If you can check, I think you know how we can check. If you don't know, don't worry about it. I am showing you how you can check the iframe. Just go to the developers tool by clicking on the function F12, and if you see that in the developers tool in the elements, there are a couple of HTML codes are there. In the HTML code you will find iframe. See, this one is the iframe. That means this website is a iframe based website. Okay, and inside the iframe we have another HTML page in it. So we can easily automate this website using iframe. So let's begin the session of automating this website using Protector testing. The first thing that you need to do is to you have to go to the website. For that you have already learned how to go to the website or how to open the website. It is browser.get, and the name of the website we will pick it up from here. Just copy it there and paste it up there. It's pretty simple. You are done with that. The next line comes. I do prefer give browser.wait for a couple of times. So for the time being, I will give a browser.wait, just a 3-second wait to load the website properly. The next thing we need to do is to go to the iframe, because now we are just on this web page, this outside part, okay, not in the iframe. Now we have to switch to the iframe. Now using the switch to the iframe, we have a command called switch to. In the Selenium also we have the same command switch to. In the Protector we will have the same command switch to, and inside that we will pass either the name or the index. In this case we don't have a name in the iframe. Okay, we don't have any name, so we will go to the index. So you can check that there is only one iframe present in this website. So we will go and write frame 0. Okay, this will completely switch to the new frame. Now we have to click on the date picker. Okay, so because it is in the iframe, so we can click there, or we can check that whether we have been successfully traversed to the iframe or not. For that we will do element by dot. Let us see what we have. Do we have any ID or CSS? Yes, we have an ID, so we will go there and pick the ID. Okay, we will write it here, ID, give a bracket, pass the value, then do a click operation. Okay, this will be this one. Okay, now this will go and click on the browser.switch to .frame. Switch to will do the switching operation. Now we are on the iframe, that means inside the iframe. Now we can do the click operation. Click box is the date picker box is present inside the iframe. Okay, so for doing that we have to do the switch to operation and click on the iframe. Now if you can check this draggable, see this draggable is outside the iframe, right? This one iframe starts from here and closed up there, but this one is outside the iframe section. Okay, so for clicking on this iframe again in the draggable option, we have to switch back to the main page. Okay, so we have switched on the iframe part. Okay, and we have clicked on the date picker field. Now this draggable or this section of this website, is the left hand right hand section, are all outside the iframe. It is not inside the iframe. Only this part is inside the iframe. Any operations we are going to do on this part needs to come back from the iframe to the default content or the parent frame. Now let us understand one thing. Our focus is completely now on the inside the iframe. Completely inside the iframe. As this part is outside the iframe, so what we need to do? We need to switch it back to the default content. So for that we have a command browser dot again switch to, because again we are switching to default content. So what this will do, this will just come back outside the iframe, and our focus will be entirely on this part, right? It is completely outside the iframe. So let us do a click on the draggable. So let us go there. We have to write there again element by dot. What are the options we have? What are the locators we have here? No such locators. Let us go with the XPath. Copy XPath. This XPath, and then we have to do the action, which is click, right? Let us give a small pause here so that you can understand, because Protector is very fast. If we just go on there, you will not able to understand where it is clicking or what it is going on. So let us give a small pause there, and it will click on the draggable. Fine, right? So let us now run this and check what we are or where we are right now. So we have started the test and the website will be loaded in a few seconds. We have an error. We have missed a thing. We haven't given the function sign there. We have done a small mistake. So it's not an issue. We can run it once again. So this is our website. It is getting launched. It is getting launched. Now, as expected, it should click on the date field. It has clicked on the date field. Now it will come back from the frame. Yes, it has come back and click on the draggable. See, it is changed to draggable. So we have entered into the iframe. Now we have also came out of the iframe and clicked on the area which is outside the iframe. So I have shown you how to handle the iframe and also come back from the iframe in Protector.